Hello?
Hey, Mr. Lang. My name is Eddie. Bane told me to call you.
Oh, Eddie. How's it going, my friend?
It's been a while.
Yo, why are you telling Roman I'm trying to pressure him out of the ketamine game?
Because that's what it feels like when you increase the price after we do 1 week of work.
I don't know. I increased the price on Roman because this guy got me wrapped up in a massive shit show I never asked for.
Yeah,
You're aware of that, correct?
That's equal parts his fault and people that weren't involved snitching on him.
Can you just call me back in like 1 second? Can you call me back in 1 second? I just gotta unlock my door and this fucking phone's blocking it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh fuck, there's a cop dead. Bro, can y'all dip? I don't give a fuck. This fucking warehouse got massive plot armor. Suck my balls, bitch. My burner phone expired. Fuck.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good now. What's going on?
Okay. So Bane told me you wanted to have an in-person talk.
I mean, I did, but the phone's fine as well.
Okay.
Fuck!
Part of the value of that in-person talk is it's more than just me who's a part of this, and we all want to have a voice here.
And who is we?
That is me and my partner in this, Winifred Doe, Winnie.
For Joe. All right. When do you want to meet?
I mean, could you get sent up, or because that's kind of what Bane kind of insinuated when we talked.
I mean, I could get sent up, but right now my record is pretty clean, and I might try to expunge it for the 7th time now.
Okay. I mean, the long and short of it is, when we did this in the beginning, we did it, and things went to shit, and we showed respect to you and everyone involved and stopped. And when we started back up, we've gotten nothing out of this. Part of that is because of the tax on Roman and us letting him take everything from it just so he could.
Okay, but here's where you're wrong, right? You stopped because I said for it to stop. It wasn't an act of appreciation. And something you have to understand here, Eddie, is although Roman is a smart guy, and I get he's hungry for whatever the fuck he wants, I get it. He caused a massive shit show that involuntarily dragged me into this fucking mess. I didn't ask to be a part of this.
Okay. Do you still want to be a part of this? Is all I'm asking.
You see, everyone has this misconception that I give a fuck about the ketamine. I don't give a fuck about the ketamine. I give a fuck about what's going on in that yard because, quite frankly, I'm the only person who gives a fuck about any of these lifers in there. So I try to keep shit shows from happening with the inside.
You care about the pack, Mr. Lang.
Oh please, Eddie. Who gives a fuck about you? You're gonna tell me Raymond does? The minute they uproot that fucking lab and throw it in the ocean, you think I'll ever call you again? Or half the people you speak with?
When we tried to talk to you, we got nothing. It was always
Eddie, you've never really tried to contact me. This is the first time that you actually reached out to me.
When it was not drugs and burner phones, I regularly tried to reach out to you, but it was always had to go through Bane.
Who are you exactly? What do you look like? Have I met you before?
I used to be in the pack. I'm the guy with glasses and a backwards cap.
You used to be
I helped you break out of I helped you break out of prison when you snuck in and shot that DOC.
Okay, so here's a problem. I don't remember meeting you with all due respect. When somebody told me Eddie's making this shit, you know, a big question mark came in my brain. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Now, it doesn't help that your representative is fucking Roman. And with all due respect, like I said, I get this guy's trying to be intelligent. He's trying to do all this crazy shit. He dragged me into a shit show. So the last thing I do is trust this guy.
I get that. And he has made a lot of mistakes, Mr. Lang. But when we started this and we tried to talk to people, he was the only one who listened. So it's, if he wants to not be a part of it, that's that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with Roman not wanting to be a part of it. More of my concern, whether you believe it or not, is keeping that yard safe from Chang Gang and countless other gangs parachuting in there, fucking murdering you guys at their mercy because you can't do shit to back yourselves up. And this is the kind of shit that Roman seemingly keeps dragging us into.
Okay. So if that's the case, can we operate? I mean, we really intend to just operate.
I already lifted the embargo on Roman. I hope you're aware of that.
I'm not. Thank you.
Yeah.
So can we just deal to who we want to deal with? Is that going to be a problem with you?
I do not care who you guys deal with, who you want to deal with. I only simply put the embargo on Roman to see how badly he actually wanted to push the shit out there, because no matter what, he causes a shit show. That is what he does.
Yeah. And you have to understand, like, not just the drugs. He did things when people were hurting. He broke into Pillbox to get Winnie life-saving medicine just to save her life. Like, he did things for us that nobody
Eddie, with
had
all the
to.
respect, go ask Bane and any of those fucking lifers in there, the things I've done for these motherfuckers, right? I've spent hundreds, if not countless of days in jail trying to get shit done in there, my friend.
I know.
I'm working on a lot of stuff on the outside, a big probation kind of legislation program that we were working to get the fucking lifers out of there. I'm trying to literally privatize the prison so I could buy it and help you guys have a better quality of life in there. Just because you don't hear or see these things doesn't mean I'm not trying to do them.
I'm not saying anything you've done in that is like wrong or not valid. I'm just saying that Roman has done stuff for us as well. And
I understand that, and that's why I've never tried to kill this motherfucker, especially when he was handcuffed in front of me, surrounded by a fucking entire group of Chang Gang and my boys. I could have fucking put 3 in his head and never thought about him ever again, but I let him go. Yeah, and that was my decision.
And I will, and thank you for that.
But my problem is, okay, Roman is willing to be loyal to anybody who's willing to listen to him, and people are going to take advantage of him and you motherfuckers. That's just how it's going to go.
I know. You aren't the only person who's told me this, and that is part of the conversation I had with him about him wanting to walk from this anyways.
Now, if you need help, I am inclined to help you in any way that you need, but you have to understand my goal here is to keep that yard from becoming a shit show.
Yeah, mine too. Conflict in this prison is a mess. We can't just walk away from it.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of things that I'm trying to pull off, and in order to pull those things off, there needs to be some sort of structure there.
Okay. All we've ever wanted, our group, like our crew, is a voice in the city. None of this is ever about money.
Why the fuck are you wasting your time with Roman and Chang Gang, with all due respect?
I mean, Chang Gang came in and came to us. Roman was the first person that listened.
Well, I'm listening now.
So this money lives and breathes off of money, drugs, and violence.
What do you need, $1 million? I'll bring $1 million in that fucking prison right now if you need it. You need that?
I mean, we started this exactly what you're trying to do. We wanted to fund money to get some under the table construction done.
Motherfucker, you know I own a construction company, correct?
I do now?
Well, all these motherfuckers out here building gangs and acquiring turf. I'm building a fucking empire that really matters, Eddie.
Okay. So how can we make this work to help with all of that?
You just tell me what you need done, and I will tell you what I need to make it get done.
Okay. So let me talk with Winnie, and we can come back to you.
All right, and I want you to understand that if you expect me to be loyal to you, you need to be loyal to me, Eddie. I can't have no fucking around. And with all the respect, once again,
Yes.
Roman does nothing but fuck around. So it's very hard for me to trust you, even though I'm giving you information. I won't even give some of my closest associates.
Yes. One, that won't leave me. And two, respect is a two-way street, so I understand that.
Now, what do you need? Or what are your goals?
Well, one, it's to walk free from these walls and to build relationships in this city so when I walk that I can actually flourish in the city.
Well, I mean, you can believe what you want, but you're probably talking to the best guy to get that done for you. All the respect.
Yeah. We started all this because the DOJ, the PD, they made it very clear that we're less than dirt in here.
And that is why I've been fighting against that probably ever since I've met the pack.
Yeah. We've been doing it in our own way. I mean, we don't align in the exact same way as the pack do and towards violence, but we do things our way.
And I appreciate
Business,
your commitment to your
drugs,
operation. Trust me, I really
and
do. I
smuggling.
admire it. People who are very committed to certain things, no matter how boring it is something that really strikes for me because that's the kind of people you need to get, shit done around here.
Yeah. I am sorry that I came off a bit harsh there.
It's okay. I'm not a pussy. Listen. So what do you want? You want to push this to anybody, or what do you want right now?
Right now, one, I do want to push to CG to make them happy.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
It makes everything less messy for everybody.
I agree.
And we have a couple of people that I've been dealing with phones, and they understand to an extent, a lot like you, the struggles that we go through. I mean, you know better than anyone how painful it is to get a phone.
Yeah. Well, you need phones? I'll bring you a shipment of 20 phones tomorrow. You need phones?
No. You know what I mean. Burner phones.
Yeah, actually, I do need a burner phone, by the way.
I can work on that. I am the supplier for burner phones. If the pack supplies you it's because I got the batteries.
All right, well, I'm going to need a burner phone probably I'm not going to be around tomorrow. I'll be around Friday.
I could theoretically supply that, yeah. If I can get out of prison, I can get a new radio, and we can make this really clean.
Okay, I mean, I can get you a radio. Give me a list of what you need, and I'll get it in there.
No. Because I don't outwardly do violence, Mr. Lang, I could walk out of these walls just pretty casually as part of commissary. And that compartment you and me talked about months ago was never burned, and I bring stuff in all the time.
Are you the guy that wanted to do grains to Rooster's Rest or some shit?
I mean, Winnie and me did want to do that a long time ago, and we still have. We just haven't done anything sus out of respect for your business.
No, but I greenlit that, and that never happened. I was curious as to why.
Because we spoke and we wanted to do it clean for a while to get a check on the restaurant. I've never been before at the time. I don't do things quickly and rashly. I care a lot about it going well and planning.
Yeah, and those are the kinds of people I admired. I mean, I literally said, if we're going to do these grain runs, it's got to be clean for at least 2 to 3 months before we actually move anything.
Yeah, we're
Listen,
going
Andy, I'm going to tell you something right now, okay? And I might regret telling you this, but there is nobody in this city who's about to pull off what I'm going to pull off when it comes to jail. I'm going to let your mind wonder what that is. But it doesn't matter who else you try to get close to, they're not going to be capable of pulling off what I'm about to pull off.
Okay.
And if you want to work together and if you want to see that, that is all on you. But trust me when I say, I know everything that fucking leaks out of that fucking jail.
Okay. We can talk about that as far as who's getting cut, if that's something you want to know. And
no, I don't care about cutting anybody. I don't care about... listen, my goal is to keep the peace so I can work.
Okay.
If there's no peace, I can't work. Changing is a dragon. We keep that dragon fed so it doesn't come killing my fucking sheep.
All right. Perfect. We can do that. We have the same kind of deal we're setting up with BBMC because they started sniffing around.
Sipping around how?
They were curious about Cat.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, groups that get into violence want the stuff. You know how that goes.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind you pushing that shit out there. Just keep it clean. That's all I ask.
Okay, we can do that.
All right. I already lifted the embargo on Roman under some contingencies, and they're not very heavy. You can ask them yourself if you wish, and feel free to do your work. I'm not trying to stop you. I'm just trying to keep the peace there.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Lang. That's really all we wanted was just that opportunity to.
And you need to understand the embargo was never on you. It was specifically on Roman.
Okay.
If you wanted to find other pushers to push his shit, I wouldn't have thought twice about it. I just needed to keep Roman controlled, so I keep the peace in there. Right? And ground this motherfucker, because as smart as he likes to think he is, he's very arrogant.
He is.
And it's bad for fucking business.
He really is. Okay. Well, the embargo, it felt like it hit us, and that's the only reason I came in hot. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I can understand the reasoning. We never really had a conversation, so I can see why you were confused.
Okay. So we'll just keep business as usual. Make sure that any heat, we can talk about it openly with Bane. And I would hope that we can have those conversations equally alongside Bane.
100%. Yeah. I mean, listen, if you want a seat at the table, you have a seat at the table. I am not opposed to working with any lifer in there.
Okay.
As long as they're not stupid as fuck.
I think it's pretty obvious that our group is not. Also,
I would like to agree from the things I've heard anyways.
If you want it, we have a incredibly hand-drawn, detailed map of the prison, if you need it.
Oh, I would love that, yeah.
Okay. I will speak with Bane, and we can get that on a note and shoot it out of the prison for you.
All right, listen. Yeah, push to whoever you want. Just keep it clean, Eddie. That's all I ask. I don't like big dicking anybody, especially the lifers. But like I said, that shit earlier was a fucking massive shit show. Cops are all over my fucking ass. My boys are dumber than fucking some of the lifers in there. If I'm being honest, they have no idea what the fuck they're doing half the time. They think they're fucking invincible and the world can't stop them.
Okay.
Keep it clean.
We will.
And I don't say that as like I'm your fucking commander or some shit. It's just, it's important that it stays clean in there.
It is. We were already moving stuff without grappling guns just to keep it less messy with all the shooting and shit in the prison.
All right. And, if you can do me the respect, I would like to know anything that's going on in there. People trying to bring shit in, people trying to push shit out that you think is going to be a problem. I want to know about it.
Okay. Well, we can talk about that 100%. Information is everything for our group.
Well, information is worth more than money to me, so.
Good. Then we can talk more about that on another day.
All right, and I'll bring you some cash. You like cash? Like, you want cash?
I mean, cash isn't that important. We're sitting on like $500,000 in the prison, and that's a metric shit ton for the prison.
All right, so all the embargo fees I put on top of Roman's head, I'll kick back to you.
Sure. All that money was ever for was to make people do things for us on the outside.
Well, now you're about to get a lot more of it, my friend.
Awesome. Thanks, Mr. Lang.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Life is richer than Tony.